What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, folks? It is your main man, Bo P, back in the place to be doing what I do because I do it well and I do it swell and I am supposed to be doing it. You dig? What's everybody and what's up, everybody in Facebook land, Instagram land, TikTok land? Hope everybody's doing swell and doing well on this beautiful Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? It's 9 o'clock and we just gonna go ahead and get it hot. You dig? So once again, we gonna get it on in tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Charlie Kirk, you dig? And I don't want to go too far into it right now until somebody come on with me. You know what I'm saying? So if you on, come on, holler at your boy. We want to see what's happening, what's going down. I should be on my Facebook page, and if not, let's see. Hopefully, I added this my page on here. What's up? What's up, Mitra? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, everybody, for coming in. Oh, and I did not put on my regular page. Let me edit my channels real quick. Let me turn on my other page. Oh boy, where's my other page at? There we go. Now we should be kicking live on all three pages. You know what I'm saying? Okay, some other creators wanted to come on in on here on TikTok, so we can go ahead and do that. Oh no, they at the club. No, we're gonna have to go ahead and kick them. Oh no, how do I kick them on out of here? Yeah, I ain't trying to do that. Oh no. How do I kick them off of here? Oh God, no. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and log off of TikTok real quick. Yeah, anyway, what's going on? What's going on, folks? It's your main man, Bo P. I'm sorry, I'm back once again. I had to figure out some stuff on TikTok, you did. But hey, man, I should be live now, ready to ride and ready to roll and in control, you did. So tonight we are gonna kind of talk about this Charlie Kirk situation and see where that goes. Let's see if we got anybody on with us right now. All right. Well, now we don't have nobody on with us right now, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna keep on rolling, keep on going. Oh, we just got somebody on. Appreciate whoever just came in. Appreciate whoever just came in, man. And let's talk about this Charlie Kirk situation. So, I'm not an avid follower of his. I've read some of the things that he said, read some of the things that he's did over the time. When he became a public activist, and I'm just trying to see how people feel about actually, some of the things that people are saying now that he's dead. Now, regardless of what he did, and everyone has the right to freedom of speech and things like that. But I guess in my turn, some of the things that people are saying about his death is, it's just appalling to see in human behavior. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tiff? Thank you, baby. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Am I lagging a lot? Is it lagging? Okay, it seems just like on my computer. But anyway, yeah. So, and I guess my wife was saying, "Let's jump on this bandwagon." I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. It's not even about the bandwagon. It's just like, man, I think that humanity is really getting to a point to where we when we celebrate the death of someone, that's not. I guess you say that's not the best approach to humanity. You did, and it's not right. And let me just put it as simple as that. I don't think it's right that people celebrate someone's death, regardless of what they did, regardless of, I mean, unless you were a active criminal and things like that, blah, 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 blah. But people should not be killed because of their words. Everyone in the world has their right to freedom of speech, especially in the great United States. You know what I'm saying? So, someone, give me some comments. Tell me how you guys feel about this. You know, yeah. Tell me how you guys feel about this situation here. And once again, understand that he has said some very crucial things towards people of minorities and other things like that. But once again, we all are human and everyone has their right to freedom of speech. And I guess I say my biggest thing is I'm not a supporter of celebrating someone's death. Let me put it that way, regardless of what they did in any nature or form. Once again, unless you heinous criminal, things like that. And even I'm not even celebrating your death, but you get what I'm saying. So, and like I said, I was reading a little bit about Charlie Kirk and some of the things he did, and he's been an activist pretty much since he was in high school. And I've read a lot about what he did, and not to bash any of him or in his death or untimely, this particular situation. A lot of the things that I did see, it was kind of it was a lot of what I read and a lot of what I've been seeing is it's a little bit of backhanded nature in how he does things, and it's probably not the best way to live life. But once again, like I say, it's not an excuse to take out someone. You know what I mean? Especially in that nature. Now whatever you thought he was standing for, you've made him a martyr in that. A martyr. I'm sorry, you made him a martyr in whatever you thought that he believed in or how his accusations were towards you. You've somewhat proved his point in to a certain degree of what type of people that, you know what I'm saying? And obviously we all know it was a white guy that did it, and not stepping on anyone's toes of race, religion, or whatever the case may be, but we're just speaking facts here. So even with that, it's just like I say, I don't think that's a death sentence just to be able to use your words, because I know it's some things that I say that people may take offense, but by the grace of God, I hope that I never get shot for 'em. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everyone has the right to say what you want to say when you want to say it, but there are also consequences to what you say, and that at that end too. So we do have to be mindful of what we say, how we say it, when we say it, but does not take away from the fact that people have freedom of speech. And I'm gonna go back to just into a little bit of Charlie Kirk's history. A lot of the things that I've read or seen, it is kind of frustrating to watch, as the other part of the group, you know what I mean? And I've watched some of his videos, and some points, I could potentially, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go into all of that because I'm not a political person. That's not what I do. I'm just speaking on what's given to me and how I feel about it, my opinion, and once again, Facebook, this is all of my opinion, and whoever's watching, this is all my opinion, you dig? And so, and I'm not gonna be here long before you. But like I say, man, everyone has their right to say what they want to say. There are certain consequences that we do have to follow. That does follow when we say things. You know what I mean? And so it's. I guess my point is, and I'm not even really here. I was gonna go read into some of his political attributes and all of that. I'm not even gonna do that. It's not even what I'm here for. Um, let's get back to humanity, man. Let's get back to humanity, regardless of how we can be enraged about things or enraged about what someone says or how someone acts. Let's still be human. Let's still have compassion. Let's still have love. Let's still have empathy, because regardless of what that man did and what that man believed in, like I say, he still had a wife, still had kids, still had family. He was a son, uncle, nephew, cousin, blah blah blah, so forth, so on. You know what I mean? It's almost like when a lot of black women celebrated Kevin Samuel's death. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's what I'm focusing on tonight. That's really what I'm focusing on tonight. How can you celebrate the death of someone? How do you live with yourself celebrating the death of someone? You know what I mean? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be a different story. So and I guess, like I say, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close out tonight because I ain't wouldn't finna be here. I ain't gonna be here long. Let's not celebrate the death of someone. You know what I mean? Regardless of what they did during their lifetime, it's not good to see because I read some posts where people like, "Oh, I'm glad he gone," and this is what it's just. You got to be careful what you put out there in someone else's death because the tongue is a very powerful thing, and death could be right around the corner for you. It could be literally right around the corner for you. So be careful what you put out there across this internet here, and even what you say to when you're amongst people. Be careful, when you speak about death. And when you speak any kind of ill will to anybody or about anybody, be careful how you put that out there in the atmosphere because that can come back and bite you. That literally can come back and bite you. But hey man, this Bo P and I'm out of here, man. Y'all go ahead and have a blessed and a beautiful night. Y'all keep it tight, keep it right, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow night. You dig? Love, peace, and soul grease.